Pix 11 News at 5.
Thanks for staying with us on this Monday night. Coming up on 5:30 right now. I'm Tamsa Fidel. John Mueller has the night off. Well, the push to release exactly what the Eric Garner grand jury heard before a judge today. Tonight, we are speaking exclusively to one of the many witnesses that were called to testify before that grand jury, and at least one of the jurors is also pushing for more details to be released in the case. Pix 11's Anna Harry joins us now live from Staten Island with the details. Hi, Anna.
Yeah, Tamsin, traditionally the grand jury process in New York State is a confidential one. But after this high-profile case, many people have been wondering exactly how and why the Eric Garner grand jury reached the decision that they came to. And a judge announced that he will hear oral arguments. So we could know more about this secretive process by the end of the month.
Aisha Allen stood just a few feet away from Eric Garner the day he died in police custody. Allen recorded part of the confrontation on her cell phone, and Allen says she was called to testify in front of the grand jury that considered criminal charges against Officer Daniel Pantaleo.
They seemed very interested. They asked me 3 questions. They asked me how long did I know him, did I know anything about his health history or whatever, and why was I down on Bay Street also, right where I was there or whatever, and they asked me what happened when the cops arrived.
Allen is speaking publicly about her grand jury testimony for the first time in our exclusive interview.
I demonstrated like how they jumped on him, how they slammed his head down to the floor and everything, and I thought that they was going to have some type of sympathy or compassion about how this man lost his life in the street, and they didn't.
In the weeks since the grand jury chose not to bring criminal charges against Officer Pantaleo, protesters have taken to the streets, and today his family was in court.
We don't feel they have the last word.
That's right, justice.
We're still protesting for justice.
Several groups, including the Office of Public Advocate Letitia James, have petitioned the state Supreme Court to have the grand jury records publicly released, with concerns and questions lingering about the evidence and testimony the grand jury considered to reach their decision. Today, a judge set a date to hear arguments over the matter, January 29th.
I don't think I've ever heard of a case where the grand jury minutes have been released when there's been a no true bill.
Paul Capofari was a prosecutor on Staten Island for 20 years, and Capofari explained the grand jury process is kept secret so that witnesses can testify in confidence.
To set a precedent that now we're going to release grand jury minutes because we don't like the results is a very bad precedent.
And Staten Island District Attorney Daniel Donovan is against the release of these grand jury records. He too will argue his side of the case before this judge on January 29th. Reporting live from the St. George section of Staten Island, Ayana Harry, Pix 11 News.
All right, Ayana, thank you. Well, protesters